Hey Capricorn. Sorry I'm a little late. I got sick for a minute there. I'm still kind of getting over it, so if my voice goes in and out, that is why. But let's see what universe has for you today. Oh wow, we're starting out strong already. Okay, in your current energy we have justice. Ooh, and your challenge, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, all right. Decisions to be made, scales to be balanced. Challenging it is all this pain, so pain is getting in the way of decisions to be made. Past energy, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, what's the future energy? Don't mind my Nelly Belly joining me in my terrible life. What do we have for future energy for my Capricorn collective? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What's the advice? What advice does Spirit have for the Capricorn collective? I'm going to take that as advice as well. Kind of the general vibe that I'm getting from this so far, like we're not done and I'm going to keep pulling. But what I'm getting from this so far is basically like, oof, too many. I'm just going to pull a little bit more. I don't want to speak too soon. Oh, wow. For the outside of your control, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. So right now, in your current energy, we have Justice, challenged by the Ten of Swords. Two of Pentacles is your past energy. Seven of Pentacles in reverse as your future energy. The above energy, we have the Nine of Swords, so anxieties and sleepless nights. And the bottom, your subconscious energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. For your advice, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups. Outside of your control, we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the Hopes and Fears position, we have the Ace of Swords. And in the outcome position, we have the Three of Swords. So let's go ahead and start clarifying for you. Right now, I'm kind of getting this sense that, like, with your current energy being Justice, your past energy being Two of Pentacles, the above energy being the Nine of Swords, your advice being this Nine of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups, and your outside of your control being the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your advice is telling you that, I think what the general energy is here is things aren't panning out in a way that you expected them to, that you wanted them to, and you're needing to learn to try to look back at things with more of a positive view. Like, just because something didn't work out the way that you expected it to doesn't mean that you should, like, let that be the end all be all of plans for future happiness. You don't need to give up just because your Nine of Cups ended up not working out. So Nine of Cups is like, it's almost kind of like wish fulfillment. It's like, but your Nine of Cups can change. And I think with it being in the reverse in your advice, accompanied with the Six of Cups, is basically saying, like, change your Nine of Cups. You don't have to be stuck because what you once thought was what was going to make you happy ended up not making you happy. And then the Six of Cups is like, look back at it with more sweetness. It doesn't have to be like, things may have been painful, but it doesn't mean that you have to look back at it with nothing but pain. Okay, let's go ahead and start clarifying justice. Why is justice the current energy? What decisions need to be made? What scales need to be balanced? Why is justice the current energy for my Capricorn collective? Maybe it's decisions that you don't even know you need to be making. Maybe this is like a situation you haven't faced yet, so that could be on the horizon. I am shuffling for quite some time here and not getting anything out. So I feel like either this is a decision that you're unaware that you will need to be making, or this is a decision that you're dragging your feet on, like you're taking forever to come to some kind of conclusion, and you're just kind of sitting in it right now. Why is justice here? What is justice doing in the current energy of my Capricorn collective? The Nine of Coins, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Swords again. So it's almost like there's there's some kind of love in your life, but nothing's coming through with it, nothing's happening. So it's almost like the feeling of love is there, the intention of love is there, or not even the intention, but like the feeling, the presence, the knowing of love is there. And this Nine of Pentacles a lot of the times can like represent freedom, being single, etc., etc. And this Nine of Pentacles, I don't know, the way she's looking down is like she's upset about like where she is, and usually the Nine of Pentacles, she's not upset about where she is generally. So I think it's interesting that we've got the Queen of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles in reverse to the Ten of Swords. So it's almost like not coming forward with some kind of love is creating so much pain, is what I'm getting off of that. Oy. Okay, let's clarify. The Ten of Swords is the challenge. Why is the Ten of Swords here challenging my Capricorn collective? What is the Ten of Swords doing challenging my Capricorn collective? Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more. The Emperor. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles is like ultimate happiness, right? So it's like the Ten of Cups, but with a lot of stability. It's building and leaving a legacy. It's putting in the groundwork for like a strong family, a strong home. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. I feel like with the Ten of Swords being clarified by all of this, it's saying that I feel like it's saying that there's a lot of pain that's challenging you because you were in this Emperor energy, and you had to move towards some passions, and there was like this Queen of Cups person in your energy, this Queen of Cups in reverse person in your energy, and the Queen of Cups can be kind of superficial, or if she's in reverse or not in like a balanced place. And then the Ten of Pentacles is like maybe you had some kind of, maybe you were building and leaving a legacy with somebody, maybe that you had like the groundwork for stability put in and it ended up not panning out, and it's caused all this pain and it's keeping you kind of stuck. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Swords and the above energy. And that's like best worst case scenario for all of this, right? Okay, what is the Nine of Swords here? Ooh. Page of Swords. That's funny, right? As Ace of Swords. So we have the Ace of Swords here twice. In the hopes and fears position, we have it in reverse, and then it's sitting here in the like best worst possible situation, like best worst for the situation, right? So I feel like there's a lot of anxieties and a lot of sleepless nights over some kind of conversation that needs to be had. And the Page of Swords can sometimes be like stalking, creeping, like watching somebody. And I don't necessarily mean like in an actual stalking someone way. I mean like creeping on their page kind of way. So it may be that there's somebody that you're like watching closely that you need to have some kind of conversation with, healing or some kind of clarity, or even like change the situation. Then we have strength in the reverse. So to me, a lot of the time, strength in the reverse could be like, can be pride. So it's like holding on to your ego, like fighting against something, like trying not to apologize to someone, trying not to forgive someone, trying not to have some kind of conversation with someone, trying to not be the first person to like step forward. All right, what is this Two of Pentacles in the past energy? The Hierophant. The Knight of Cups and Judgment. So it's like you were trying to find balance in some kind of like, you were trying to find some balance in some kind of, Hierophant can be traditions, higher commitments, things like that. And then Judgment is choices, and Knight of Cups is like a love offer. So it could be that you were like trying to find some kind of balance between some kind of commitment that you were in, but you ended up having to make a choice. And I don't get this Knight of Cups like I do most. I don't get this one as like a love offer. I get this one as like almost like somebody who's come forward with a love offer and like it's been rejected. Look at how sad he looks and how he's looking at his cup. So it's almost like you had to decide to stop, or even it wasn't rejected, but you just realized like you couldn't bring your cup forward, right? Like you couldn't make that. I almost am reading it as like a reverse energy right there. The Wheel of Fortune, and it fell like sideways. So it was like, yeah, this is intense. We've got the Wheel of Fortune twice here. We've got the Ace of Swords twice here. We've got a lot of like anxieties and fears and pain. And the Judgment is here twice. It's in your current energy and it's clarifying your past energy. Okay, what is this Seven of Pentacles in reverse here for my Capricorn collective? But you have to remember, clarifying the challenge, you were coming up as the Emperor. So like you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the resources, like just put them elsewhere, you know? Six of Coins. Okay, what else? Knight of Coins. And yeah, and you have the Knight of Pentacles here twice. So there's definitely some kind of like slow and steady movement into a more stable situation, whether that is related to love or work. Because I look at love as pentacles too, just because I know it's supposed to be cups, but for me personally, I think the most important thing in relationships is stability, and pentacles represent like grounded stability, etc., etc. And so a lot of the times I'll look at the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles as and the Ace of Pentacles as being related to love sometimes, because in like sturdy, solid relationships, like you need a lot of stability. It's yeah, and So it could be that, or it could just be new routines, a new job, but you're taking action towards some kind of new prosperity in some way. And it's so the Six of Coins, in most tarot decks, the Six of Coins is an old man who he's giving coins out to the poor, right? He's not teaching them how to work for themselves, but he's like giving them out to the poor. So he's like, he's being generous, but he's not. It's that old proverb, give a man a fish and he can feed himself for a day, teach a man to fish and he can feed himself for years to come, kind of a thing. Or it could be like wanting to put in effort towards trying to be balanced. And we have the Three of Wands here. So something together, something coming together, in the Tower in the reverse. So that could be like, I'm getting this feeling that there's something here that could be a Tower moment, but you're recognizing in advance that the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're recognizing that the foundation of it isn't stable, and so you're like backtracking and doing the groundwork to correct it. You're course correcting. You're fixing or trying to fix the foundation. Weird. I didn't get a notification on my phone, just lit up when I said that, so I'm taking that as confirmation. Okay, what is this Knight of Pentacles in subconscious energy of my Capricorn collective? Why is the Knight of Pentacles in the Capricorn collective subconscious? That's too many, but I'm going to keep it in mind. Oh yeah, too many. Okay, what is this Knight of Pentacles doing in my Capricorn collective subconscious? Okay, there we go. The Lovers. Five of Wands in reverse. Huh. Five of Cups and Page of Wands. So yeah, this feels like I said, you're seeing that the stability of something isn't there and you're course correcting and fixing it. You're making a choice. I'm sorry, this is not the Five of Wands in reverse. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. You're making a choice and you're course correcting, and you're saying, like, sometimes it's not always worth the fight. Sometimes it's not worth the battle. So Six of Wands can be like victories, right? And it's in reverse and you have the Lovers with it, and then the Knight of Pentacles. And I think it's saying that you're moving away from, you're choosing to move away from like having some kind of fight here, because you know that in the long run, it's just going to leave you in this Five of Cups energy. Can I get one more, please? One more for my Capricorn collective. The King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, and we had the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in your challenge. So I feel like we have the Lovers here, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, and we have the Tower in the reverse. So I feel like this might have been a situation where you felt like this was like a divine counterpart, and it really wasn't. It was, yeah, the Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you put in a lot of hard work and it was just one-sided and you're moving away from it now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying the advice. And I want to see what this Wheel of Fortune is. This is interesting. We'll see if we get anything. Sometimes when it's matters of destiny, we're not meant to know. But I'm nosy. And I like to pry. Okay, what is this wheel? Or no. What is this 9 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups here for my Capricorn collective? And I know that we have the 3 of Swords in your outcome, but I wouldn't be too worried. I really think that, like, seeing the Tower in reverse clarifying your future, I wouldn't be too worried about this 3 of Swords. I think this might be an energy that you end up stuck in for a little while, but I think that it's more of a self-imposed 3 of Swords. Like, yes, definitely, like, something was not working out and somebody hurt you. Like, somebody definitely devastated you, but it seems like you've already just, like, seen that you need to walk away from it. I think that you just have to let go of it now. Like, you've made the decision to move on from it, but are you actually moving on from it? Are you actually trying to heal from it? Because we had the 4 of Swords in reverse, so it's like you're aware that healing needs to be done, or maybe you're not. Maybe, like, healing needs to be done and it's not happening. Okay, yeah. So fear is keeping you from changing what your 9 of Cups means to you. Yep. Okay. Okay. So pages can be like students, right? And you've got clarifying the 9 of Cups in reverse and the 6 of Cups. We've got the 8 of Swords and the Page of Cups. So it's like your own self-limiting beliefs and your own fears are keeping you from learning love. And okay, let's get a little bit more on this, please. 7 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, and 4 of Swords. You need to heal from the confusion and the defensive, like, okay, so there was definitely some kind of love situation here where someone was really cold and cutting and, like, really hurtful in the way that they spoke to you. And for a long time, with the 7 of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse, I get this feeling that for a really long time you were confused by the situation and you're not anymore. Like, you see things for what they are a little bit more clearly. I get this feeling that you had on rose-colored glasses and you were, like, defensive and arguing with this person and trying to make it work and it just wasn't getting anywhere, and now you need to heal from it. It's basically just clarifying what I just said, the Magician and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is giving me like lots of this, it feels like a karmic situation. So it's like, okay, yeah, it feels like a karmic situation for sure. It feels like you guys were probably supposed, 5 of Swords, it feels like you guys were probably supposed to come together, but to teach each other things. And I think that's why it's telling you not to be afraid of learning, like, love and changing, yeah, strength up right now. And not to be afraid of learning love and not to be afraid of changing what your 9 of Cups is, changing what your wish fulfillment is, you know? Like, maybe look back into that inner child and think about what would make that inner child happy and use that to kind of fuel and teach yourself what love means for you now. And even that, like, that could be loving yourself, or even if that's too hard for you right now, like loving a pet, loving nature, like just relearning love. And fears are definitely keeping you back from doing that. Okay, what is this Wheel of Fortune here in the outside of control? Oh, okay. Outside of control of my Capricorn collective. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like destiny is opening a door for you to lay down your burdens and let go of this feeling of abandonment and find your true happiness. So clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So it's like laying down your burdens, realizing you don't have to carry it all. The Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, the most joy I can pull out of the deck, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles a lot of the times talks about a feeling of being left out in the cold. So it's like you're learning to not do that. And the Wheel of Fortune again. Yeah, so I said what I said. Destiny is trying to show you that you don't have to carry it all. You don't have to be alone, like, or feel alone, and you can be happy. Even if you are alone, you don't have to feel alone. Like, there's still God, source, angels, universe, whatever you want to call it, is still with you. Like, it's not just you, you know? And we are all like, we're all us. We're all we. So, okay, what is this Ace of Swords in reverse as the hopes and fears for my Capricorn collective? What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? And I think that once you like finally take your first step through this door that destiny is opening for you to teach you to lay down these burdens and just be happy, I've got just like this huge revitalized feeling in me right now. And I'm sick still. Like I just feel really good. Okay, so Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Cups, we have the High Priestess, and we have the World. So it's like your intuition is telling you, you know deep down inside that there's some kind of cycle ending and some kind of cycle beginning. Because the world is endings and beginnings all at the same time, right? You can't have a complete ending without a complete new beginning. And the High Priestess is like your intuition. It's like unlimited potential. And the King of Cups is, I mean, the King of Cups, it's the King of Love, right? And like I said, that doesn't have to be love in a romantic sense. That could be loving yourself. That could be loving nature. That could just be loving life. And so it's like your intuition knows that Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So it's like your intuition knows that these cycles need to close. King of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So it's like your intuition knows that these cycles need to close and you need to learn to, or not learn, but you need to embody the energy of the King of Cups and the King of Wands and just be fully passionate, fully loving, fully open. You have unlimited potential here. Like, it's all there. You just need to. And the Strength card has come up twice. It came up reversed once in the best worst case scenario card, like placement, right? But it also came out and tried to come out upright earlier. And the Strength card can also represent potential because it's like she's forcing the lion's mouth open. Lovers. Okay. Okay. All right. Hermit. So it's like you're avoiding. It's you're avoiding. It's like you're choosing to avoid to do the healing. But if you so choose to do so, the world's right there for you. Like it's in your hands. Okay, what is this Three of Swords in the future for my Capricorn collective, please? Oh wow. We're at 33 minutes. I do not feel like it. What is this Three of Swords here in the future for my Capricorn collective? Yeah, and like I said, you're going to be just fine. You course correct the tower. Ooh, okay. Yet again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for the third time in this reading, we have Judgment. Clarifying the Three of Swords, we have Judgment, the Empress, the Tower in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. I'm almost getting this feeling that this Three of Swords is because you're having to become defensive over choices that you have made. to course correct and like fix your stability and start over from the ground up with this Empress. It's almost like somewhere in here I miss it, but you do move forward and you do choose love and you end up with your counterpart. We have the Emperor, the Empress. But because you've made that decision, it brings up like you end up having to stand in that and you end up having to fight for some things and you end up having to really do some work that you were trying to avoid, and it does cause some pain. Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse, but it ends up leading to you like I said, learning that not everything is something that you have to fight with. Not everything is worth like your time of day, worth an argument. Kind of just like fucking ignoring it. Kind of just not dealing with other people's bullshit. I love that for you. As a healing people pleaser, I'm jealous. That is beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's go ahead and get some I want to go ahead and get some oracle for you. I'm going to get you a starlight message, and I'm going to go ahead and pull you a moon witch oracle. So yeah, I feel like I said I wasn't worried about the Three of Swords. I think it's just like it's still gonna be painful. You're still gonna have to pull those swords out of your own heart. But I think it's just being brought up because you've made the decisions that you've like the right decisions for yourself. Yeah. Okay, let's get a starlight, not starlight. Okay. Let's get a starlight message for my Capricorn collective. Judgment 3 times. That's a lot of big decision making. And I can definitely see how like a lot of the times when we make like the biggest decisions of our lives, it brings up a lot of past wounding. And I can definitely see how Three of Swords would end up in your future outcome and not feel so like crazy ominous with Judgment being there 3 times. You've got some huge decisions coming up, and a lot of it is very like destined. That's like those are really exciting times. I actually like I had a friend once tell me that that those kind of times like they might be painful in the moment, but it's like you're living in a movie and it's painful at the moment because you can't see the happy ending that's coming. And I'm feeling like that's pretty relevant for your reading right now. Inspire. There's a fire inside you burning brighter than the sun. Bottom of the deck we have dream. Wish upon a star. Yeah, like what could that new Nine of Cups mean for you? What is that new Nine of Cups to you? Okay, let's pull you your Moon Wish Oracle. Can we get a card from the Capricorn Collective, please? Ooh. I've got this really intense, like, ringing in my ear. Dark moon. Pause and rest. You deserve it. Page number 18. You are being called to soul search, think, reflect, and perhaps cancel your plans and just rest. Real growth occurs in moments of silence. Quiet moments bring us clarity. It is when we are absorbing everything that we learn and gain. No matter the path before you or what you have already experienced, do not skip this important phase of your growth. Learn from the moon. The dark moon is the savasana of the moon cycle. It only lasts a moment it only lasts a moment when the moon completely disappears from the sky. So pause, bask in the silence, relax, and let all the lessons take root. And it's suggesting a dark moon ritual bath. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you.